There's nothing new here. It's a continuation of what we started for 4 days ago. And that is united against terror. Just as the senior comrade said, we are not political, but we are pro-sovereign nation called Federal Republic of Nigeria. Everyone is now a victim of insecurity. The politicians blame one another. They blame security operatives. They blame a ruling party. The ruling party blame opposition. We keep saying this. Government comes, government go. The insecurity is still on. Yes, we acknowledge the effort of the security operative, but that means something is missing. Therefore, we come up with the idea that it is time we suspend our various political differences. It is now we suspend our various religion belief. It is now we suspend the interests of our various political region. What are we supposed to promote now? The sovereign nation and Nigeria that is safe of banditry, Nigeria that is safe of kidnapping, Nigeria that is free from Boko Harams, Nigeria that is free from Lakurawa, whatever name you call it. The most important thing, we are having an insecurity in our country. And we call on all Nigerians of all walks of life, from the north to the west, from the south east to the south, the Muslim, the Christian, the pagan, the free thinkers, the academic community, like all civil society. They must unite against a common enemy. And the government must also open to different opinions regarding the suggestion to the solution against insecurity. We ask Nigerians to see something bad, and at the same time they should say it. Don't be loyal to bandits. Don't be loyal to kidnappers. Don't be loyal to Boko Haram. Your loyalty should be to the federation called Nigeria. While we call on the government to do more, we acknowledge their effort, but the effort is not enough. We call them to do more. And when the citizens see something, you say something. And when you say something, government should do something. Thank you. Greatest Nigerians! Greatest Nigerians! In addition to what other comrades have said, I would also want to add my voice on behalf of every comrade here. My name is Comrade Ojonuba Pedro. First of all, we would like to commend the security agencies for their efforts so far towards safeguarding properties and lives of Nigeria. But however, we want this continuous improvement in their operations. We need continuous technological devices to arrest the situation. And again, in terms of intelligence gathering, they cannot do it alone. Therefore, we call on collaborations from communities, from traditional rulers, from every Nigerian to cooperate in giving intelligence to the security agencies so that we arrest this menace once and for all, so that we lead them into their extinction instead of them seeing us going into extinction. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria.
Enough is enough for the blame game on who should stop terrorism. Enough is enough for one party blaming another over terrorism. Enough is enough for our legislatures making law. Thank God, Mr. President, in his speech this morning, have told us that there is time to end plea bargain and other forms of subtle manners of approach towards terrorism in Nigeria. This is a significance that we have the hope that we are moving forward in the fight against terrorism. As you are all aware, terrorism have taken a different dimension from what it used to be. In 2012, it was Northeast that was not at rest. By 2015, Northwest was engaged. Before we got to 2019, North Central Nigeria was taken, and this is 2026. Southwest is feeling the bite. It means if we fold our hands and watch, Nigeria is about to be taken over by non-state actors. This is a pathetic situation. And if we, as the horizontal agents of accountability, fold our hands and watch, one day we will start paying tax to bandits. One day we will start deriving protection even from those who seek to destroy us. It is on this note that hashtag Nigeria Unite Against Terrorism that have started a few weeks ago. If you notice, our numbers have grown from what it was on the first day.
Yes.
We have decided to make this move to bring to the notice of government and people in power to know that Nigerians are tired. Nigerians are making their voice known. Nigerians are saying that we are no longer comfortable with the trend of terrorism. While our hashtag is different from others, we are not asking anybody to leave office. We are not saying an end to any government. But what we are saying here is that Nigeria should live in peace. And like I said, in conclusion, I have always said it from the quote of Prof.Mgbeke that when the bad men conspire, the good must combine, else they will fall one by one, an unpitied sacrifice in a contemptible struggle. Thank you and have a good afternoon.
Nigerian people, my name is Comrade Igwe Udeomanta. I want to say that this is the most important message today, that is Democracy Day, because we know that without being shy, we are not celebrating. We are a nation under siege. But like we continue to say, ours is not blame game. Ours is that it is important. We heard the Commander-in-Chief today giving us hope, but we have heard that long enough. We want the talk to be worked. That should be the message and the rejoinder of Nigerian people today. We are in support of the government where they are making their best genuine efforts. But we know that the buck stops on the table of the Commander-in-Chief. We are not here to drag him or to drag the government. We are not here to give vent to any view that seems to divide our people. Ours is to unite every view and unite every opinion against the real enemy, who are the terrorists. So today, as we reflect on the life of our people on this remarkable day, June 12, 2026, we want to call on all to do what must be done. It is time to begin to do the audit of our security efforts and programs. What are the things that have been done? Where have we gotten it wrong? The monies that have been approved, how much has been dispensed? How has it been used? The National Assembly, some senators have been calling that there is just a particular issue before our Senate, and I'm calling out the Senate today, that there is an incident in which a governor clearly said that there was military sabotage, and that is the issue of the abduction of schoolgirls in Kebbi, and where there was, a military protection, and few minutes before the abduction, that military was withdrawn. Nigeria keep asking the question, who gave the order? And today, June 12th, on behalf of these people united against terrorism, we are echoing that question as a way of audit. Who gave that order?
And from there, we begin to seek in support of what the Commander-in-Chief said, how to deal with this problem. We support him. We are united. We are united because criminality and insecurity has no tribe, it has no religion, it has no political party, it has no identity. So everybody must be united against it. And whenever you see something like the comrades say something.
Thank you, sir. Please, one more person.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Please, one more person.
Yeah. This August rally is a very simple thing. Mine is that the military has done their best. It's obvious their best are not the best enough. As a civil society, as Nigerians, we are calling on the government to do the needful by supporting the military and advising the military and the paramilitary. They should change their tactics. I think it's hard time this terror war go into technology, because of for the past 10 years we have been fighting guerrilla war with the terrorists. That's why in a situation you see somebody, we detonate a bomb, we will not have identity of that person. In a situation whereby we have a CCTV camera, the necessary modern technologies, before they can detonate a bomb or before the terror can strike, we can easily identify their hotspot and to know how the military can put an end to this. What we are saying is that the budget has been released, the budget has been passed year in, year out. We are calling on Mr. President to stand his feet and make sure that the military and the paramilitary, they go into technology in defeating bandits. This is our country. Bandits cannot defeat us. We are more than the bandits. They are just minority. Just because of we are not getting it right. They are striving. We think that they want to take our country from us. And God forbid, they can never take our country from us. Mr. President, the National Assembly, please do the needful and empower the military with modern technology for us to end insecurity in Nigeria. Thank you. My name is Dynasty Momo Free.
I am the Executive Director of ANU Community Peace Building and Environmental Sustainability Initiative. I'm also the convener of National Peace Campaign. As the previous speakers have said, this congregation is not political, but today is Democracy Day, and we all know the significance of democracy and good governance in every human society. But we know that the first duty of any state is to protect her citizens, and in that regard, the government seems to have failed in the last 2 decades. Even though there have been efforts to fight the non-state actors, but we can see the surge in kidnapping, terrorism, insurgency, and all kind of crime by the non-state actors. Now we are calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to now take another direction towards this problem. We have been doing things the same way. This is the time to change our style. Let the president invest in military researchers, military intellectuals and public intellectuals, so that our research institute, military research institute, can find solution to this problem. We also need to invest in technology. All over the world, technology has been used to tame crime and the non-state actors. We know that terrorism, the hybrid threats, they are very difficult. Even America is still struggling to contain terrorism. But we know that if our government stand up and use homegrown strategy, we can overcome this. So I implore the president to release funds to the military research institute and public intellectual, so that they can devise curtailing strategy to solving the insecurity problem in Nigeria.